detail. Alright, it's time to start the third and final episode. Hopefully I keep all the characters I care about in this alive. Let's do it. Previously under detail. Whoever killed Arcane was professional. The Kuchkas are gonna need a new boss. Where's my wife? Catch you later, Reg. I'll be watching. There goes my lunch money for the whole week, but at least she can get a room now. Forest Street made some powerful friends, but it looks like their boss lost some in the process. Welcome back, Joe. Mikarino. I need to take one of the cabs, but how? Driving the moneymaker around, aren't you, buddy? This is what happens when you fuck up a shipment for the Kuchkas. Alexa, I have to go. Well, we got us a body in a dumpster. There's Mike. There's Molly. Tyrone. Alright, let's... Tyrone knows about me and Molly, but I'm not crazy about the rest of the station hearing about it. Tyrone's not crazy about coming to this place, but this is business. He's a professional. God bless him. Mike has his work cut out for him in this one. Crystal. No one could tell us her real name, but she's probably in the system. Oh my God, Reggie. What did they do to her? She's in good hands now, Molly. We'll take care of her. Those bastards. Easy now. I'm going to need to ask you some questions. Is that okay? I guess if it has to be someone, I'd like it to be you. Thanks, Molly. I'll try to make this quick. Have you had any trouble here before this? Not like this, but I know Caesar has had some pretty firm offers for protection. Who's been making those offers? Did you see that? brand on Crystal? I'll still see it when I close my eyes tonight. That's Foo Dog's mark. I think I've heard the name, but who or what is it? I'm not really sure, but I think they're with the Gold Vipers. They've been putting the squeeze on us. How hard a squeeze we talking about here? They want us, Reggie. The girls who work here at Jack's Lounge. Usually the Vipers just import their own workforce. All I know is that they've been going after us now. And since you don't usually talk to cops, we've been oblivious to it. I want you to get those bastards, Reggie. Get them for Crystal. For me. Don't worry, Molly. You can count on me. I'm taking that Foo Dog to the pound. You know, Reg, it isn't just family here tonight. God damn it, Tyrone. She just saw a friend of hers dead in a dumpster. And I appreciate that, but people are going to talk about you and Mom. I was just comforting a witness. Even if she is a lady of the night, it'll be fine time. Just looking out for my partner. You got my back, I got yours. Let me just check with Mike and we can then roll back to the station. Damn! Hey, Mike. Nasty piece of business. Yeah, you're right about that. Aren't they always? Some more than others. Murder's murder. This was torture. I know you want to get her back to the station. Can you tell me anything right now? Well, what else are you curious, detective? Well, I mean, obviously the brand. So, oh yeah, was she bound? I mean, obviously she was gagged. She's got bruises on her foot. His feet, they tie up her ankles or something? Actually, I think, no. What is it? I'm not going to say anything about those before I've examined her properly. Some kind of torture? They like boiling her feet or something? It looks like she's got burns. Oh, come on, Mike. I know you got something cooking. I've just been reading this book about torture during the Vietnam War. If you stand someone up in the water for an extended period, that's pretty much what happens. It's another image that'll be stuck in my head now. Thanks. She's obviously been tied up. Clear ligature marks, pre-mortem. Yes, you generally don't need to tie up the dead. There's actually a tradition in parts of South America where binding is used to prevent the dead from returning to haunt. Mike? Yeah. Is there anything else? Oh wow. They shaved her head. Looks to have been with some manner of a knife. Not a very neat job either. But why? That one is on you, detective. Just cut, and of course the brand. Possible cause of death here? From some kind of knife wound? And it is certainly a potential cause, yes. What do you make of that brand? Looks like a food dog to me. An Imperial Guardian line like from China. That's what Molly said. Growing Asian influence in the city, seems like. I spent some time in Asia, actually. It is a fascinating continent. Oh yeah? Aside from the rich history, there's a wealth of spiritual traditions to be discovered. Have you ever tried meditation, Reggie? I'm meditating on the fact that I'm freezing my balls off here. Let's get back to the brand now. Oh, of course, Detective. Can't really tell you more about the cultural implications, but I think I may have seen this before. Alright, I'm sure I'll read about it in your report. I think I've looked at everything here. Just comb this real quick. I've looked at her foot, her wrist, torso, or head. For other wrist, this just brings up the same thing. Okay. This. Can't say I'm looking forward to the final report, but I am interested to see what you will turn up. As am I, Detective. I think I can roll up out of here. Take a quick scan. If there's anything else to do. So, ready to get out of here? Yeah. Let's give Mike room to finish here and get back to the station. This time of the year, I'm okay with paperwork. Episode 3. Devil in the Detail. Am I playing as Caitlin? Yes, so. Graves is a fascinating guy. Well-traveled, well-read. Kind of an anomaly here. All these were people with their own stories to tell. Now Mike will write their last chapter for them. Ah, hello. Thanks for that report on Garnett. Don't know how you keep your head together looking at that stuff all day, though. Peace of mind is a challenge for anyone in this day and age, and a pursuit that should have more emphasis placed on it. Amen to that. I go indoor climbing myself, focusing on one handhold at a time. There's just something to it. Calms things down. A form of physical meditation, and also a concrete metaphor for reaching new heights. That is fascinating. Well, mostly it's to stay fit, but yeah, I guess it's a way to look at it. Did you want to know about anything else? There was a mention of you hadn't seen that food dog symbol before. Ah yes, I cross-referenced some cases where it had come up before. Both concerning dead prostitutes. Branded, like Crystal was? Not on a complete body, but there was a leg that was found. Uh, Indeed, and the owner of the leg was never identified or found. It was recovered behind a disreputable bar, though. Is there anything else? Not right now. Let us know if anything else turns up. More come in every day. That's all I can get out of that. The detail of the major crimes unit if you look at the documents. Looks like I can't talk to Ty right now. Kirk really has us on a loose leash here. Reggie makes most of the decisions. Hayes, what can I do for you? I was wondering if you had any recommendations for getting a criminal justice degree, sir. Well now, planning to leave us? No, sir. Quite the opposite, really. Planning to make detective then? Yes, sir, as soon as I have the years for it. Figured I should get the studies out of the way in advance. The way Reggie talks about you, Hayes, you have a bright future with the department. Tell you what, I'll take a look at the courses they have going locally right now and get back to you. Thank you, sir, I appreciate it. Can I look at the board? Apparently not. What else is there for me to do here then? I think that speech bubble is wrong. I would imagine I'm not the one saying, hey, Kate, because, I'm Kate. Yeah. It doesn't look like there's anything else for me to do here. Oh, these boxes were all getting scratched and dead, right? But this isn't really doing anything for me. Right. Morgue. Stairs would be healthier, but nowhere uses them. Can't go up to administration. I can't go to investigations. I probably don't have anything to do there, but what the heck. Let's check it out, and then I'll go to the lobby. This stuff makes our gear in the basement look prehistoric, but I suppose you don't need much to type up reports. It is telling how small of a budget that major crimes unit is on. Meanwhile, that whole grant program is probably rolling in the money. Oh, bodyguard. Reggie tells me that fan joke one more time. Now that's one way to say do not disturb. Governor is all business. Yeah, and probably all types of crooked. Can't go in there. Look this way. Nope. She's trying though. No, still vacant. Doesn't look like it. Alright, into the lobby I go. I imagine eventually I'll be able to go up to administration. There's a grant poster. Gang reduction and neighborhood development. These people love their acronyms. And I very much suspect it's a cover for something else. Governor has grand plans for the city. Gang issue to be resolved through community development. Yeah, somehow I doubt it. Governor Alexa Beckett has been touring the city this week, speaking to various communities and the press about gang reduction and neighborhood development initiative, which she has championed with Deputy Chief of Police Clarence Saunders. Governor Beckett blames traditional policing for creating a rift between the city and the certain minorities, but believes it can be healed through the grand initiative. Deputy Chief Saunders has stated that he does not wholly agree with the governor on the underlying issues that have caused the situation, but believes that this fresh approach is an ideal solution to the gang-related crime that has afflicted the city in recent years. This opinion places Saunders in a minority within the police force. While the program has allegedly already decreased gang-related incidents within the city Police Officers Union has criticized it for diverting funds from traditional law enforcement, which has faced budgetary cuts. A pay freeze has also been discussed for the coming year. The cheese bandits strike again. A trailer carrying some 50,000 worth of sharp cheddar disappeared from a dockside shipping yard last night, bringing the total of recent cheese-related heists up to 4. This is the largest theft to date, with the earlier incidents having involved 5,000 worth of American cheese as well as 30,000 worth of aged Gouda. The police are hoping to hear from anyone who may have witnessed the incident. Lepowski moved to solitary North Central. Samuel Lepowski, the convicted pedophile and kidnapper who was attacked in prison 2 weeks ago, has been moved to solitary confinement for his own protection. Officials at the medium security North Central Correctional Institution stated today. Lepowski sustained several cuts and bruises in the attack but has not recovered fully. Lepowski was attacked with a glass bottle while taking part in an experimental behavior therapy group. The therapist in charge of the group has been fired due to negligence after it was found that she had brought the bottle into the room. The therapy was part of Lepowski's bargain to reduce his sentence, I imagine. He also cooperated with law enforcement officers during his trial. The sentence has been widely criticized for its leniency and kidnapping. Christmas tree. I suppose it's nice that they at least try to make the place look a little bit more cheerful for the season. And despite the grant program still being relatively new, we are already seeing clear, concrete improvements. Deputy Saunders. Thank you, Governor. Yes, we have seen a definite decrease in gang-related crime. While the actual statistics are still being compiled, you can ask any policeman at the station and they will agree. Indeed, our broad, multi-pronged approach has already resulted in the streets becoming safer for citizens and businesses alike. We will now be accepting questions from the members of the press. Governor Beckett, isn't it too early to attribute what could be a seasonal fluctuation as a sign that the program is working? Roberts, isn't it? As Deputy Chief Saunders just said, there's a strong impression among the men and women of law enforcement that, but impressions are inconclusive. Why aren't we seeing statistics? It's simply a case of a software upgrade taking a little longer than expected. Software upgrade, my ass. I'm sure we can all relate to that. What should the public think about the grand enrolled gangland figure Marcus Tallboy Hill found dead at the site of a major drug deal? It is always a tragedy when a person who is trying to turn their life around becomes a victim of their past. I believe that's enough questions. I will now be holding a strategy meeting with Deputy Chief Saunders. Thank you, everyone. Officer Hayes. Roberts. I think you got Governor Beckett to turn tail and hide inside her station house just now. Typical. It is impossible to get any accountability with Grant. Yeah, because it's all a freaking smokescreen. Still barking up that tree, huh? Now more than ever. Got to respect your persistence. Maybe you should have been a cop instead. I wouldn't be able to handle the dress code. No offense. None taken. So have you found any solid evidence? That's the thing. Everything about Grant is so lucid. I think that's evidence in itself. The fact that you don't have any? No, I mean, it isn't that I don't have it. It is how I keep not getting it. Stonewalling, huh? That or my requests getting lost in the system. That is a bit shady, yeah. But what do you think is going on then? The governor is definitely scoring points for a Senate run, but she might also be financing it out of grant money. Wouldn't be the first time we've seen shit like that. Yeah, but there's something more under all this, and I'm going to expose it. Well, good luck with that, Roberts. Right now, though, I need to focus on some work of my own. Take care, officer. Alright, back to the station I go, I guess. So do I go back to the MCU? Ah, there's Reg. Tyrone's satisfied his craving for cancer. Let's get a move on. Alright, be right there. There's the governor. Alright. You know what? This is a nice cliffhanger to end this episode off on because it just saved. We'll pick up here next time